U.S. will not send MiG fighter jets to Ukraine, but it is supplying the Ukrainians with javelin missiles and other weapons. National Correspondent Logan Ratick joining us live at the Pentagon to tell us why. Logan.
Sean, good morning. The U.S., NATO, and Britain are providing the Ukrainians with tens of thousands of weapons, including javelin missiles. We'll put those up on your screen right now. Now, javelin missiles are portable anti-tank missiles among the most effective in the world, and they have a 1.5 mile range, making them effective in combat. And they also target tanks from above, hitting them at their weakest points. But the U.S. won't be sending MiG fighter jets to the Ukrainians. They say that the weapons are one thing, but fighter jets would escalate the situation further.
The intelligence community has assessed that the transfer of MiG-29s to Ukraine may be mistaken as escalatory and could result in a significant Russian reaction that might increase the prospects of a military escalation with NATO.
Now, Senator Tom Cotton asked the Defense Intelligence Agency director about why weapons are not viewed as escalatory, but fighter jets would be.
Could you explain, as an intelligence officer, how Vladimir Putin might be A-OK with us transferring missiles that turn their tanks into burning piles of rubbish or shoot their jets out of the sky, yet transferring tactical aircraft is going to be unacceptable? Why is the latter escalatory and the former not escalatory?
Senator Cotton, thank you. I will take a stab at that in open session here. I think when you look at anti-tank weapons and air defense, shoulder-fired kinds of weapons, there is a range of escalation. And I think in our view, that escalation ladder doesn't get checked higher with those weapons versus something like combat aircraft.
And the Pentagon says that sending fighter jets to Ukraine would not improve the country's chances against Russia. Meanwhile, a senior defense intelligence official tells me that the Russians have fired at least 750 missiles since the war began, but only 6 of those missiles have been fired from the Black Sea. Sean.
Yeah, just a reminder, too, it was Poland that wanted to send the MiG fighter jets, utilizing the U.S. to do so. A report recently, it said it went all the way up to the president, Biden, that's put a no on that. Still, 40-plus GOP lawmakers are calling on those MiG fighter jets to get over there one way or another. National Correspondent Logan Ratick joining us live from the Pentagon with the latest. Logan, thank you.